Hey ladies and gents, welcome to a new car show. I found a hidden gem. It's the Megane RS, but this is the ultimate. This is the last Megane RS, and they're not going to produce it anymore because they're super expensive. In France, they're not popular because of the huge taxes. So, French are now producing more smaller hatchbacks. But we gotta check this out. Again, it's a hidden gem, so probably you can't get it anymore. This is few that are left in stock, and this one's on the car show, so we're gonna check it out. So let's come a little bit closer, and we can see the creases on the hood, and we already know the Megane LED daytime running light signature and the projectors. We can see the iconic LED fog lights. So these are like race motive design wise. We have this grille design here, and we have this beautiful metallic orange color, really stands out with this beautiful piano black details. Now you can see the piano black grille, mesh design, RS badge, ultimate signature, and the diamond badge also in this dark finish. If I back up here, you can see the front end. Looks very dynamic. And I love this wide arches. Look at this. So this looks quite nice. There's no side tunneling, but it doesn't have to have one. There's a big air intake on the top, and at the bottom, you can see that. Now, I'm gonna come to the price later at the end of the video. You can see 360 parking sensors there and there, and you can see the beautiful black alloys with contrasting red Brembo brakes. Now, there's some surface rust. Car's been sitting outside, I assume. Now, these are 245 35 R19, and you can see these are special tires designed for the Renault Megane Ultimate, because this are the track tires. You can see there's very little tread there, so these are sleek tires. You can see the RS badge there and the classical, now outdated diamond badge there. Now checking here, we have the Renault Sport. So these look real exhaust exits, although I don't see the intake. So maybe tunnel from the top or something like that. And then over here, you can see the skirt in this unpainted black. But once again, this color pops and it's beautiful. Now we do have some black matte stickers there. You can see the piano black side contrasting mirrors, turn signals, and mirrors. No blind spot, I guess, on the track. It's not something you're gonna use because this is a car that's street legal but also track capable. Keyless entry, you can pop the plastic. There's a physical cylinder behind that. So contrasting black door handles. Now, no chrome, of course, in the sport trim or the sport version of the car in this case. For control, and you can see all of that. View at the rear, also red contrasting calipers. Now, is this the same tire dimension? 245 35 R19. I think these might be the same. I haven't memorized it, so, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna correct me if I haven't noticed that. You can see here little regulation, full parking sensors. Now we see the LED taillights, and these were really nice. They have dynamic turn signals, 3D design, and they extend towards the rear badge, which is black in this case. There's the camera for backing and Megane in black, along with the RS badge there. You can see the spoiler and the stop light. So the spoiler has this little tips here, pushing the air slightly towards up. You can see also the black shark fin antenna, contrasting as well. And then these are mock-up, they look good. Also little stickers there, cat eyes, for the fog lights, bulbs in this case, and you can see the diffuser in piano black has 2 strikes, and there's a lot of clearance here. There's a lot of air being pushed down, and you can see here the close-up on the exhaust pipe. Dual exhaust, they're actually welded the pipes together so they do not shake and do not resonate, so that looks quite nice. A little extra chrome tip there, and warm lights. I guess back in the day they were using still warm lights for the license plate illumination, but easily retrofitted if you're into that. Just another look of the car, and it looks amazing from this angle, very sporty. Now, before I open the cargo, just to show you here, that's the recommended run, minimum 95, 98 recommended. You're not supposed to touch here, just push in the pistol for the petrol. Now, just another look. Look at those fenders sticking out here, the bodywork, and then the skirt there. Now, I'm gonna open this, backing up. So I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.16 feet. That is the height. Manual closing, both ends. You can see the rubber button to open. Now on the top it is more or less plain. So that's it. Now you can take these off if you want to remove the top shelf. This is kind of cloth material. You have the rubber stopper so it doesn't make any sounds. And you can see here, very practical hatchback, hot hatch. Seats knocked down to 60-40, no middle opening. Actually, this looks more like 80-20 perhaps. You can see the tether points for the ISOFIX. Both sides have grocery hooks, and I believe there are 4 tether points. And there is extra room here on the side, so if you want to put golf clubs, for example, you can. There is a light here. I'm going to zoom. It's a warm light because it's not working at the moment. And here you can see the Bose amplifier. So you can see that acoustic system, and you get a tow wrench and a patching kit. So that is that. There are tether points here and there, so actually I can't feel it on this end. Actually, wait, it's here. So yeah, you do have those on all 4 sides. Now, just height wise, there's 5 fingers. Okay, maybe like 8 or 9 times 2. So you get the centimeters from here to the loading area. So moving to the rear seat. Good closing and opening sound. Now we have standard seals for the Megane, and you can push here to lock the rear if you have kids on the back. Now let's check the materials. Hard plastic was on the back. Kind of makes sense on a sports car. Reduced weight. Speaker there and there. Now this is some sort of carbon fiber theme, but it's plastic. Same here, this is kind of leather, also carbon fiber imitation. This one's padded, and then the top is hard plastic. As mentioned, big handles and power windows, contrasting stitching there, nice pockets. Now you can see here there's a seatbelt aligner, and it has a red stitching through. Now if we pull this to open, you can see the seatbelt aligner is working. It's not in the way, so you can see how that looks if you knock down the seat. So this is not completely flat, it goes upwards a little bit. Now you can get the original all-weather floor mats, and look at these seats. So nice leather, has a good texture. Alcantara on the inside, contrast stitching, and these are big cushions, big bolsters, even on the rear, even here. So that looks quite nice. Let's jump inside. Now, look at this. There's also rubber covering the transmission tunnel. Okay, so there is okay feet room and knee room, but I'm a taller person. I was sitting on the front, so I did back up a little bit more. Now you can see these bucket seats or shell looking like. There's an airbag here, and yeah, this is all plastic cloth at the bottom, so you can see that from a different angle. And there's the armrest, air vent on off, and 2 USB-A's, and well, there's a blank here. There's no 12-volt outlet. Now this is really nice that it's covered. Let's hear the closing sound. Good closing sound and good soundproof. Front seat belt is adjustable height-wise. There are no hooks here, but there are on the back, and you have all 3 sides besides your driver slowly closing handles. Now these Alcantara seats are quite stiff here, but they're more comfier, slightly comfier here. These are big, even have knee support here, but I thought they looked comfier, but they're kind of stiff, to be honest. And there's this kind of huge cup holder. I'm not sure what's gonna fit in here, but this is rubberized, and it is what it is. I just wish they added maybe an opening here. So that's the view. They have a black roof liner, and it's soft, and they kind of try to maximize headspace here. And over here on the top, you have physical switches for the lights. So let me just see if I open the doors. No, okay. But I believe this should be LED. Now, headspace for a 2-meter tall person. Roof is going backwards. I mean, getting low. So for better aerodynamics, tall person such as myself will have a lack of headspace, but for an average person, I think it should be okay for headroom. And let's get on the front, where you're gonna spend all of your time if you buy the car. Now, I don't think I've missed this. There's 4 control badges there. Yeah, good opening and closing sound. And I gotta say, look at this. Look at these gaps. Look at these gaps. Look at the flush here. Look at this. It's all tight. There's no gaps. So this is when they used to make cars, like control quality was really at max. Now they've all kind of loosened up. Sealed standard here. Tire pressure is here. And you can pause the video, so check that out. So this on the front is soft touch material, but the design is the same. So this is soft. Okay, this is hard, but this one's padded. This is nice and rubberized. Yeah, rubberized. Feels nice and sturdy. Have the Bose speaker here, so I didn't notice it was a Bose. I did mention it, but kind of when I was checking the interior, I didn't notice. Little chrome accent, big pocket. So the front pocket has a little cloth here, but the rest is plasticky. You can lock the windows on the rear for the kids. All power windows are fully automatic, and you can control the side mirrors, and you can fold them. Now, here you have the RS Ultimate aluminum doorstep, and check those aluminum sport paddles. These look really nice. I'm not sure why this wire is sticking out here. I'm pretty sure you can tuck it in. There we go, we did that. Megane all-weather floor mats once again. These look really good, but I wish they were slightly deeper, perhaps. And you can see there's a speaker there, and these are manual seats. So you push this up to slide back and forward, up and down for the height. And this one, this kind of odd wheel that has 3, almost looks like a triangle, but it's not completely flat sides, so that's for the tilt. Now these are really tall bolsters, and look beautiful with Alcantara cartridge stitching. These are Recaro, these are RS labeled, so maybe specially ordered for the Megane. Now you have the headlights height adjustment, brightness of the cockpit. Steering column is manual, and you can see the air vents. Now this is all soft, but let's jump inside. Now I didn't show you the head-up display. It is on the plexiglass piece. It's hidden. Let's close it up. Just gonna switch the light to the automatic. Now zooming to wide lens. So this is the point of view. Now, I didn't have the privilege to drive this car or test it because I started doing car reviews just a little bit afterwards, but this really looks nice, even for the Megane, which is kind of outdated at this point, but it looks quite nice. Now, zooming back in. Steering wheel, we have Alcantara with a red center in leather. Now, I would not advise you to pick a steering wheel with Alcantara because all your natural oils and sweat is just gonna soak into this. It's gonna look awful after a year, so go for the leather. Peripheral leather, Alcantara at the bottom, 3-spoke, flat bottom, RS badge, classical now badge as well here. These are still the same, they kept these, so this is for the distance, cruise, and speed limiter. And here are the infotainment options, so this is kind of classical, but still used in some of the current models. Now you have those huge sport paddles, and these are metal, so these are nice and cold, and they're quality made, so they will not break, they're not plasticky. It is kind of in the way here, but you can see the light control and turn signals, keep it on automatic. Wiper control there. There is this huge volume and source mode, and then you can turn this wheel. I'm pretty sure you know this. Start stop button is there. Now, dash, everything is soft. Again, this is high quality built from not a decade, but getting close, and the cars were just high quality built, and I just having nostalgia and kind of regretting those days are not present. There's an air vent shooting there, there's a speaker there towards the A-pillar, head-up display that I showed you, another speaker there. The design is kind of nice despite being plasticky, and I like the fact this is slightly covering, and I love the screens being covered on the top. Now you have the digital speedo there, and that's it. I can play with this one. We don't have the key, so you can see that. You can go up and down for the navigation. Kind of loads the map in the middle. Yep, and you have these for the My Sense. Okay, so we have the coolant and a lot of stuff here. So that's that. You can see this is a brand new car, so that's why that crazy fuel consumption. And air vents are on the sides. You can see the screen here. We can't turn it on, unfortunately. I might ask for a key, and I'll cut it in if they give us the key. Now you can see here AC controls. These were nice dials. You have a digital display for the temperature. You have the physical buttons for the hazards, and climate control, auto start stop off, and lane assist. I think this one's missing heated seats perhaps, but I don't think you get him with the sports bucket seats. Aux and 2 USB A's. 12 outlet. This is rubberized, so you can see that. Come on, camera, focus. And here is the automatic. There is a button you press. Camera can't catch it, but because of the angle. Perforated leather, red contrasts. You can see also the stitching here, and this is like for the park reverse neutral drive. Now look at this, no piano black. These are the good days. Now this has kind of a actually it's a smooth texture, but in some cars this was like a kind of a rubberized finish, so do not put those pine tree scents, because that thing they're soaked in kind of destroys this, so just a fair warning there. Driving modes: electronic parking brake, auto hold, adjustable cup holders, rubberized bottom. This one's also rubberized, and also a little space there. This one's soft, Alcantara padded, and it has extension plus. Press here, go up, and there's a lot of space. Even going inside, you can see that sort of how far that goes inside. There's a carpet. The lights on the top are not working, so I'm sorry. it is what it is. Now you can see the small details here, like this one's rubberized RS, and you can see here Recaro. So yeah, the seats are quite nice looking. And also you can see how they try to maximize that headspace there. Now, this is nice and spacious. Look, there's a book there going all the way far on the back. Now I noticed you get these. So these are the RS vent caps, metal. So they've kind of placed them here so someone doesn't steal them in the car show. Although someone can just pick them up like this, but hopefully no one will do that. That's really not nice. Coins, business cards, and there is textile there. So this is what I'm talking about. They used to put all these nice things here. Some of them placed AC, that was very practical, and then they just removed all of that and started saving. Renault Sport on the carbon fiber imitation, and that's it. Headspace on the front, plenty of headroom even for a tall person such as myself, and the seats are really comfortable, I gotta say, for the sport seats. Now you have a baseless mirror, looks nice and premium with auto dimming, passenger airbag information, and these are cold lights. I remember that because I reviewed the standard Megane. Emergency calls, and that's it. It'd be cool if they had maybe a sunglasses compartment, but that's it. The roof is padded. I think I've mentioned that. You have here for the Bluetooth calls, and there's a document holder, and I think this turns on when you open the beauty mirror, but currently off. So that's that. And this also padded. Doesn't cover this area, and it does not extend. So that is it. If I get the key, I'm gonna cut it in here. Okay guys, we're just gonna show you the infotainment. I'm gonna turn it on once again. So just a quick overview. Here's the home screen. It's a classical home screen. You do have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Go to the icons, you have the classical navigation, but where you're interested is the maybe apps, so the RS monitor. So probably the car needs to be on. So you even have the software updates. So these are all the standard features, but let's see here the driving mode. So you have the sport and we have the race. So you can see all the settings you can play with. So you can have the exhaust sound, sport or race, and you can have here the ESC on or off. You can have the sound inside regular, sport or race. For control, you can play with a sport or race setting, and the speedo is now on. You can see that. So you can have the sport. You can see that's the classical one you get on the standard Megane, and then this is a race. So you can play with that. But we're not going to go to the details for the infotainment too much. I just wanted to go through these real quick. I haven't changed this to English, it's on Deutsch. But we're going to turn on the car. The gentleman will turn on the car. I will film the exhaust for you guys so you can hear the car. So you might rev it once or twice. It's a car show, so we won't rev it too much. And you can see now the ambient lights inside as well. So let's come close. So that was a little demo. Huge thanks to the guys here in Austria. So let's wrap it up and show you what's powering this baby. So pull once, and it's not too difficult to get out of this car, but if you're a taller person, it's always difficult from lowered cars. Now, before we show the spec sheet, we're just gonna open the bonnet. So it is push. It's here left of the badge. You have to push it inwards, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just see if I can feel it where it was, because actually wait, it's more towards the headlight here. You can see where this edge starts, and then push forward. So you can see the mechanism. So washer fluid is the yellow thing here, and you can see the petrol, 300 horsepower. Now, if I back up just a moment, get some room just to show you the car with the open bonnet. Yeah, that's how it looks. It has gas struts, unlike the Golf 8, for example. And we're gonna let it drop. Closes perfectly. You can also see the stickers on the hood and the roof and the RS motive. Now, we're gonna check out the spec sheet here. So, again, Renault Megane 5 Tourer, RS Ultimate, TCE 300 horsepower EDC. So, model year 2024. This is the last Megane RS, and there won't be a new one, at least if they decide to make them again. The price is $55,090, and there is the head-up display option, orange tonic. Kind of like the name of this color, orange tonic color, and it's metallic. And we have a little, I guess, maybe exhibition discount of 2,156 euros, but with fuel option it comes to 5,836, and with the discount it comes to 55,980, so almost 56,000 euros. I guess this is a lease price here in Austria, and we're in Klagenfurt on a smaller car show. It's more like a general fair, but they have cars. There are some lease options for the Austrian audience, but yeah, that's it. Again, awesome looking car, a bit outdated with the infotainment perhaps compared to the new cars, but definitely looking amazing. It's one of the last sports cars or sport hot hatches you can get. So I know you don't want me to end the video here, but I'm just gonna focus on some of the details. You can see here again RS, and this looks actually up to date with the diamond badge. It's the old style design, but it looks nice, and I like these details. They are amazing. And once again, look at the headlights, they're flush. Look at this, the build quality, the clear coat. I'm looking at the clear coat. There is slightly orange peel because, you know, it's impossible to get a clear, smooth surface with the paint coats. But this is like the lowest I've noticed. And look at this. This is so tight. It's tight as a virgin. Yeah. I'm just amazed of the high quality build and how they used to make cars. That's really embarrassing for some of the modern cars, even for the sports cars. You can see here the air intake, so it's probably being tunneled from the front to cool the brakes, and maybe pushed to the side so it exits here. I'm trying to find it, but I can't see it, so it's definitely being tunneled. And you can see the discs, these are not perforated in the classical sense of word, like having holes, but they do have these kind of markers, so these do help slightly to, you know, cool the brake pads. I'm assuming this, I'm not 100% sure if that's a fact or not, but yeah, the color also just pops and it looks amazing. it's really a stunning car. So, and these sleek tires are definitely something for the track. You might use this for summer, but there's not a lot of water drainage, so you might rethink if you want to use these on the road in rainy days. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it here, and thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, give it a like, share it on Renault forums, and click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos. Stay safe. Bye.